Mahmud Pasha Angelović was the Grand Vizier of the Ottoman Empire from 1456 to 1466 and again from 1472 to 1474, who also wrote Persian and Turkish poems under the pseudonym Adni. Born in Kosovo, near Prishtina, he was a descendant of the Byzantine Angelos family that had left Thessaly in 1394. As a child, he was abducted by the Ottomans according to the devşirme system and raised as a Muslim in Edirne. A capable soldier, he was married to a daughter of Sultan Mehmed II. After distinguishing himself at the siege of Belgrade, he was raised to the position of Grand Vizier as a reward, succeeding Zagan Pasha. Throughout his tenure, he led armies or accompanied Mehmed II on his own campaigns. Origin and early life. He was born in 1420, in the town of Novo Brdo, in the Serbian Despotate, at the time of vassal of the Ottoman Empire. After the Ottoman conquest of Thessaly in 1394, the ruling Angelović philanthropy family took refuge in Serbia. Mahmud Pasha and his brother Mihailo Angelović were her children of either Alexios or Manuel. He may have also been related to the noblemen Alessio and Peter Spanov through Alexios III Angelos, who was possibly their ancestor. Although the contemporary Byzantine sources and Ibn Kamal calls him Serbian, some late Ottoman sources erroneously call him Croatian. He was abducted by the Ottomans as part of the devşirme practice. In 1427, during an invasion of Serbia, he was sent together with two other boys to Edirne. According to Launa Kosciuszko-Kandila, he was captured by the horsemen of Sultan Murad II, while traveling with his mother from Novo Brdo to Smederevo. He was raised a Muslim according to the practice. His brother Michael stayed in Serbia, but he would also quickly rise up in the Ottoman bureaucracy. The mother moved to Constantinople, while remaining a Christian. She was favored and awarded by land property by the Sultan. Life. Mahmud Pasha was a capable soldier. After distinguishing himself at the siege of Belgrade, he was raised to the position of Grand Vizier as a reward, succeeding Zagan Pasha. Throughout his tenure he led armies or accompanied Mehmed II on his own campaigns. In 1458, the Serbian despot Lazar Branković died. Mahmud's brother Mihailo became member of a collective regency, but he was soon deposed by the anti-Ottoman and pro-Hungarian faction in the Serbian court. In reaction, Mahmud attacked and seized Smederevo fortress, although the citadel held out, and seized some additional strongholds in its vicinity. Threatened by a possible Hungarian intervention, however, he was forced to withdraw south and join the forces of Sultan Mehmed II at Skopje. In 1461, he accompanied Mehmed in his campaign against the Empire of Trebizond, the last surviving fragment of the Byzantine Empire. Mahmud negotiated the surrender of the city of Trebizond with the Protovestiarios, the scholar George Miradzes, who was also his cousin. In 1463, Mahmud led the invasion and conquest of the Ottoman vassal state of Bosnia. Even though a peace treaty between Bosnia and the Ottomans had just been renewed, he captured the Bosnian king, Stephen Tomašević, at Ključ and obtained from him the cession of the country to the empire. Angelović accompanied Mehmed II when he attacked Albania Veneta in the summer of 1467 and ravaged the lands. For 15 days he pursued Skanderbeg, who was the Venetian ally at the time, but failed to find him, as Skanderbeg retreated into the mountains and then succeeded in fleeing to the coast. According to Tursunbeg and Ibn Kamal, Angelović swam over Bojana, attacked Venetian-controlled Scutari, and plundered the surrounding area. Mahmud was dismissed in 1468 due to the machinations of his successor, Mehmed Pasha, ostensibly due to irregularities regarding the resettlement of the Karamanids in Constantinople. Constantinople following the conquest of Karaman earlier in that year. He was reinstated in 1472, but his relations with the Sultan were now strained. He was dismissed and executed in 1474, allegedly because of Mehmed's son, Prince Mustafa. Mahmud had been at loggerheads with Mustafa after divorcing his second wife for spending a night in the same house as Mustafa during Mahmud's absence on campaign in 1473. Mustafa's death later in 1474 was even attributed by later accounts to poisoning by Mahmud family. His married Selçuk Hatun, daughter of Zagan Pasha, by his wife Siti Nefis Hatun, and had a son named Ali Bey and a daughter named Hatice Hatun. Annotations